Language wars are a very potent political weapon, especially in states like Tamil Nadu. And now Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin upped his ante against the centre and in a language war went a step further. He said that Hindi has not just cannibalized languages in the south like Tamil, like Telugu, like Malayalam, but also Hindi is being imposed on other languages in the north. He said that several Indian languages in the north like Maithili, like Awadhi, like Bhojpuri were also completely finished off by Hindi imposition. Directly addressing the people from the north of the Vindhyas via social media posts, Stalin asked his sisters and brothers from other states if they had ever wondered as to how many languages Hindi had finished off. He listed languages and dialects like Bhojpuri, Maithili, Awadhi, Braj, Santhali, Khariya, most of them coming from states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and even Madhya Pradesh. And he said that now these languages were gasping for survival. Why? Because Hindi had simply swallowed them whole. Now, Stalin's claim makes one think, are regional languages and dialects in the north also really dying? Are they being finished off only to make Hindi prosper? Is the central government really trying to impose Hindi over other languages? Here's a quick fact check. As mentioned earlier, the whole confrontation between the centre and the DMK is centred on the national education policy. Interestingly, the NEP, and we've been saying this on this show since time immemorial, the NEP clearly states regional languages or mother tongue will be the preferred medium of education, ideally up till grade 5 and preferably until grade 6. The 3-language formula allows for the other 2 languages to be from any region, which basically means that somebody studying in Tamil Nadu can study Tamil, English and Malayalam, Tamil, English and Assamese, Tamil, English and Kannada. Hindi is not made compulsory as an option anywhere. Just by the way, as far as other languages are concerned, the NCERT, the body that prepares the syllabus for several schools, is currently running a Bhasha Sangam program which aims to enhance language learning by encouraging students to learn the basics of 22 Indian languages which are in Schedule 8 of the Constitution. Such initiatives aren't just at school level. The AICTE and the University Grants Commission are also translating undergraduate and postgraduate books into multiple Indian languages. Even entrance exams like NEET and the joint entrance exam, the JEE, are conducted in 13 languages. That's as far as the centre's programs are concerned. Let's see what the situation on ground looks like. One place where we can gauge this is the proceedings of state legislatures. By the way, just a few days back, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister said that the state legislature was not only for pure literary and grammar scholars, but also for those who want to speak in languages other than Hindi. He said that lawmakers have the right to present their views in languages like Bhojpuri, Awadhi, Bundelkhandi, all of them dialects in the very distinct areas that Uttar Pradesh has.
उत्तर प्रदेश की विभिन्न बोलियों को भोजपुरी, अवधी, ब्रज और बुंदेलखंडी को इस सदन में सम्मान मिल रहा है और हमारी सरकार को इन सब के लिए एकेडमी का भी गठन, अलग-अलग एकेडमी के गठन की कार्रवाई को भी आगे बढ़ा रही है। अंतिम पायदान पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति की आवाज को भी इस सदन में मुखरता मिले, इसके लिए अगर किसी को हिंदी में वह धारा प्रवाह नहीं बोल सकता तो उसको भोजपुरी में भी अपनी बात को रखने का अधिकार मिलना चाहिए। अवधी में, ब्रज में या बुंदेलखंडी में उसको रखने का अधिकार मिलना चाहिए।
हमका लागत है नहीं दादा, हम पूरा बोली थे बोलबे वही करी थे। हम सब जब यहाँ सदन से जाई थे माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, और जब घर पहुंची थे तो 99% यही भाषा बोली थी। जितना जने यहाँ बैठा है सब जने यही बोला थे, चाहे पत्नी से, चाहे बच्चे से, चाहे लड़का से, चाहे नातेदार से, चाहे रिश्तेदार से, चाहे मेहरारू से।
आप ऐसा ऐसा बोलनी है तो कष्ट लागल हमनी के नया नया हई जा आपसे सीखब जा बढ़िया बोलब जा पर हमनी के भाषा के भोजपुरी अध्यक्ष जी भोजपुरी जहाँ कहीं भी इंसानियत होई ओइजा हमनी के उत्तर प्रदेश के कोनो न कोनो नागरिक होई अब बड़ा गर्व से अपन भाषा ओइजा बोलत हो तो हम तो आपके धन्यवाद कर चाहतनी अपन सदन के धन्यवाद कर चाहतनी.
So you saw legislators in Uttar Pradesh Assembly, inside Uttar Pradesh Assembly, much before Mr. Stalin had expressed his fears about Hindi swallowing up all of these languages, speaking in the dialect they are comfortable in. It could be anything. It could be Bhojpuri, it could be Bundelkhandi. And it's not just limited to UP, by the way. In Delhi, which recently had a swearing-in ceremony of all of its MLAs, the leaders took their oath in their preferred language. And no, it wasn't just Hindi. Listen in.
मैं जिंदर सिंह सिरसा जो विधानसभा के मेंबर चुना गया परमात्मा ने सौं चुकता कि मैं कानून स्थापित भारत के संविधान प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा से निष्ठा रखा मैं भारत की कर्ता से अखंडता को कायम रखा जिस अहदे में संभालन चाह रहा उसके प्रजन पूरी निष्ठा नाम निभाऊंगा.
हम चंदन कुमार चौधरी जे विधानसभा का सदस्य निर्वाचित भेलौं ईश्वर का शपथ लैत छी कि हम विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत का संविधानक प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा राखब.
गजेंद्र सिंह यादव विधानसभाया सदस्यत्वेन निर्वाचितः निश्चयेन परमेश्वरस्य नाम्ना शपे यदम विधिना स्थापितं भारतस्य संविधानं प्रति सत्यां श्रद्धां निष्ठां च धारिष्ये यदम भारतस्य संपूर्णं प्रभुत्व संपदम् अखंडतां च रक्षिष्यामि.
Today, as we speak, the Prime Minister is hosting the President of the European Commission. And did Hindi swallow up all of our languages there in the function? Well, the diversity in languages was witnessed at the music concert for the European guests. There were songs on the menu from different regions of our country, including, by the way, from Tamil Nadu. Some of the songs which were featured are from Sanskrit. There is a Hindi bhajan. There is a Kannada song. There is also a Tamil patriotic song. The three main areas of news are politics, entertainment and sports. We looked at politics and the regional languages seem to be doing all right. Look at the entertainment industry. Thanks to a social media and Reels boom, regional languages have found a massive audience there. It takes a jiffy for songs in regional languages to go viral, and the youth are dancing to their tunes. Even sports, which was until recently limited to English commentary, has now diversified to commentary in other languages. For example, you could actually listen to sports commentary in Haryanvi. The ongoing ICC Champions Trophy, the broadcaster is offering commentary in 9 languages, which includes Haryanvi, Bengali, Bhojpuri, and the audiences are loving it. So, if you think that Hindi has swallowed up languages in the south and in the north, just take a look around. You might just be pleasantly surprised.